Well, hello. Well, hello, hello, hello. I wonder if I could get his view bots to come over here somehow. Like, just if they look for the name. How is everyone today on this Sunday? Yeah, that jumps up to 10,000 people. Holy crap. Who would have thunk it? Breaking news, everybody. Breaking news. You got here with that agenda-free bullshit. Breaking news, everybody. My nose is a lot smaller than it is. Breaking news. I didn't know what else to say the stream was, so that's what I called it today. Breaking news. Well, yeah, I can call my stream whatever the hell I want. If he doesn't like it, he could, he could eat a copious amount of penis, and that would be fine. I heard Lookner's air fryer is currently on the fritz. On today's show, we're going to ask some very important questions about people. Will this man touch your penis for $10? News at 11. I have not even checked the news day. What's up, Julius? That's right. You could have Dark Side Phil touch your pee-pee. I still don't know how he is a hot topic of people talking about it. I guess a lot of people have been A-logging him recently, and for whatever reason. He went from doing video games, which is probably the worst person I've ever seen do Let's Play games, and then he's cracking magic packs or Pokemon packs or something. Then he stopped doing that when people called him out. People started going up to him being like, hey, aren't you going to play video games? And he's like, well, I'm opening packs right now. Because the whole thing with like people cracking packs is, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to make money off of cracking magic cards or whatever, you have to buy them by the, Steve is quoting Iran state media. Oh God. All right. I'll give some truth in a second. I'll give some actual news in a second of what's going on in Iran. But if you want to make money off of cracking packs, the way you do it is you buy them by the box, not by the booster packs. You don't know what you're getting. You need to buy sealed boxes. And the reason for that is because there's a formula that Wizards of the Coast, or Hasbro, over the hell owns them now, does, right? And you buy that and you're guaranteed to get some rares and some other stuff in the box. But if you're an idiot and you're just buying random boosters, you're an idiot. Because what people do online is they'll buy like a box of boosters. They'll open until they find the rares, or they'll weigh them on a scale, and then they sell the rest off. Is he really quoting Iran media? Please tell me you're kidding. Please tell me he is not dumb enough to believe the Iranian media. Hey, don't talk about my thong that way. So as I mentioned before, there is a lot of crap coming out. I guess Lookner is quoting Iran media. Like, Iran state media is propaganda media. They're owned by the state. So it's Iranian state media. Like, their whole thing is to try to push bullshit. Wolfner. So here it says like 2 explosions reported in Banda Deir Abyss, Iran. That's probably true, right? Well, my agenda is actually free. The only person I really bow down to is myself. It's kind of why people don't like me. So as of 1 minute ago, explosions are happening in Bandar Abyss, Iran. That's probably true. Now let's go look at our friends over at Uncent Collective. Yeah, we are currently doing a new bunch of strikes in Iran at this moment. People told me they actually like when I do this better and I talk with people over the multi-streams. I have no idea why. No idea why. Maybe people don't have severe ADD like myself and ADHD. They want to focus on one thing. I don't know. I don't like when I type in Uncent Collective, they're not the first thing that pops up. That actually kind of bugs me. Uncent Collective. Focus on US stars, not the normies. He was giddy over the 2 soldiers being killed? Why was he giddy over the 2 soldiers being killed? It's not okay. He is an American, right? I know he's got a schnoz we can land an aircraft carrier on, but somebody checked, he is an American. You seen it hit at least 8 cities? Do both? That's a lot of info. Mr. Anderson. You know, speaking of Mr. Anderson, I haven't watched the new Matrix. Should I? Should I watch the new Matrix? Is it good? That's confirmed. I see a few more eyewitnesses reports of the area being hit. Yes. He is pro-Iran? Is that who he's getting money from? Is Iran? Wouldn't surprise me. It will make you take HRT. I don't know. Apparently confirmed Iran did strike an oil tanker in the Strait of Hormuz. I guess they're shooting offshore at the ships, killing innocent people. If one of you wants to screen cap Lookner looking like a giant tool, I will release a video making fun of him. If you find where he's like laughing at American soldiers dying, I will make a video of ripping him a new asshole. But I personally don't want to sit there as bullshit and see what's going on his stream. If somebody else wants to and clip it for me, I will be more than happy to take it. Iran's happy that their multi-million-dollar jets were able to take out a drone, apparently. I personally would feel that it's a drone and taking it down would not be a huge victory personally, but apparently in Iran, they take whatever they can get. And one of those is taking out one of our drones, apparently. Well, I need new ones, though. That's the thing. It's like, I want ones of, like, yesterday, where he's acting like an asshole. Because they got to be relevant. Like, I don't mind if you give me the videos. I'll make a compilation of acting like a giant asshole. But... I just don't want to sit through his garbage, personally. Like, I don't know why he'd be losing his mind over stuff. Steve has a tattoo of the Ayatollah on him. Wouldn't surprise me. Look, I'm going to tell you when I'm going to panic in the United States. There's only a few reasons I would panic in my state. One, if there's fires all around me, that would cause me to panic because I don't want to burn to death, nor my house. I would panic if we were being invaded as a country. I would panic if the sun was exploding. I don't know the reasons I would panic for. Like, there's no reason to, right? Like, calmer heads prevail. I feel like if there was an economical collapse, right? And let's say Lookner had to, like, go get his own food, I think we'd just starve to death. Or become someone's, like, sex puppet. I don't know. Like, I don't think it would really, you know, be able to live in a regular society. That would be my guess if it was an absolute shit show and things broke down, right? Oh God, my asthma. I don't think you'd do very well. So, and I guess he gets all of his news off of Twitter and only off of Twitter. Like, so I have a bunch of different programs that pull news from other places. He might be, we never know. Well, I need money for gas right now, Sev, so that should be today's goal. Full tank of gas. We can aim for that. The truck will take about $120 to fill the whole tank. So let's aim for that today. As for pantry, I mean, I have like 2 months worth of MREs just in case. and water stored and water purification stuff and emergency toilets if needed and tents and everything else, right? Like, so that's not an issue there. That's not a problem whatsoever. Enough ammo to take out a small army. Enough firepower to do it too. Yeah, exactly, Hellbent. Just deal with it. The one thing I wish I did have was a small towable trailer that had just like, and I mean small. You have some crackers, a salami, and a bag of wheat. I guess that's something. Same crawl space? No, mine's in my garage. I don't really have a crawl space. At least nothing I would... I mean, I do. I have a crawl space underneath the house, but nothing I would store anything in. Deer back straps. Dead orange cat? No. No dead orange cats. I mean, there's enough deer around me and stuff where I could probably live high on the hog. Speaking of HRT, one of these would be nice for emergency. Something this small. Very tiny. I could probably stick the whole thing in the bed of my truck if I needed with the forklift. Peru was just hit by a 5.1 earthquake? Oh no. That could lead to some damage depending on how Peru's built. That is not what I wanted to send. Turn down that annoying sound back there. Like, this would be good for emergencies just because of how tiny it is and it's made for off-roading. It's got a microwave, got a stovetop, everything you need. You can cook whatever you want there. A little fridge. It's got a couch/bed area. Yeah, I figured that if like my house was burning down, chat would be like, here's money, get the hell out of there so you don't burn to death or, you know, die. You see that shelf there, that one you just opened? I would remove that and make that a gun storage cabinet. Oops, wrong channel. Oh, I'm expecting him to be pissy. Good enough bathroom here. You got a shower, you got a toilet, right? Not a bunch of weird bells and whistles, just like straight to the point. And believe it or not, they make a smaller one than, than this. Oh, that was the smaller one. This is the little bigger one. I mean, this one's nice because the bed's already ready to go. You don't have to dick with it. It's got little couches. Great place for that TV and shelf. Nothing like it swinging open and busting the TV. Your new job after moving to Virginia is all the scariest Marines I've ever met in the family. We're each other and friends in the state. We finished yesterday. I'm tearing up with them. Oh, that's awesome, Jake. That's badass, dude. Well, I'm happy you're happy. You're enjoying it. Marines and, I should send Marksman over there with you. Our plan is to knock some trees down at the end of the block? Ooh. Colton, how much land do you have? I'll just sell my house and I'll put this little trailer on there. There you go. Right, it's Peru. I had Tio go look for it to see any damage happening in Peru. Just to check up what's happening with them. You know what's weird is we get more people watching on Sunday than we do Saturday. And we get more people watching on Friday than we do Saturday, which is weird. I would feel like Saturday would have more people come in, right? Because people would be relaxing, but who knows? I wonder how many people have clicked on the stream thinking it was him and then have left. It was coming here. What the hell? This doesn't look like the same slop. Oh, dear Lord, this guy's giving real news. We gotta leave. So to be honest, I put like agenda free. What the hell is it? World News? The crazy guy. I can't remember his name. Oh shit. What the hell is his name? The not the enforcer, he's nuts too. The other guy. New York Prepper, or this him, he's also nuts. KLW, right? I put all of them in the same kind of category, to be honest. This music's good to help wind down, by the way. I've been told I have a very ASMR-y voice. So maybe it goes with it. Yeah, foamer. Apparently Asian markets weaken as the oil prices surge to the highest level in more than a month following escalation in the military strikes between the United States and Iran. Brent crude briefly climbed above 91 a barrel, while West Texas International rose above $84 a barrel, fueling fresh concerns over inflation and global energy supplies. South Korean's KOSPI index fell more than 1%. So the Asian markets are opening right now and they're not looking too great. Though NASDAQ Future 100s rebounded modestly after Friday's technological lead sell-off, investor sentiment remained under pressure as geopolitical tensions added to growing concerns over the sustainability of the artificial intelligence investment boom. Semiconductor sector continued to weaken after Chinese AI startup Moonshot AI challenged perceptions of U.S. leadership in AI, pushing the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index into a bear market. Rising oil prices, a stronger U.S. dollar, and a higher bond yields have further encouraged investors to adopt a more defensive stance. Markets are also closely watching in a Federal Reserve as policymakers remain focused on controlling inflation despite recent U.S. economic data. Higher energy prices have strengthened exceptions on interest rates could remain elevated for a lot longer. So also interest rates are going up around the country. Oh yeah, JLR is another one. Oh God. He's what a scammy piece of shit that guy is. Again, 2 more explosions reported as of 18 minutes ago in Shadahir, Iran, and Banadir, Iran. So we did have some soldiers that were unfortunately killed over the weekend. And one that is currently missing. I don't know if they actually have found him, if he's still alive or not. I haven't seen an update on that. I don't know. I like doing more relaxed streams because then it like relaxes me and chills me out too. And I don't have to like worry But yeah, I am worried about that one soldier who's missing. You know, I don't know if they've revealed who the 2 soldiers are that died. I know they're waiting to contact the next of kin and then 24 hours after that. So maybe Monday if they haven't already released it. Maybe they'll use your voice for the new Alexa AI voice. No, thank you. Because you know what they're going to do? They're going to pay me $150 and then I make no more money. They found him not alive? Oh, no, that's not okay. So 3 died. Well, that's not good. That's horrible. Well, condolences for the poor family of the soldiers who died.
Stopping them from having a certain capability. Now we're just ending it. So it's really not the same thing. What we're doing now is we're ending any chance where they could have a nuclear missile. If you look at it, after a week and a half, not 4 weeks, a week and a half, 2 weeks, we stopped them from probably, but I don't want to have the word probably. This is a far bigger job that we're doing. We were doing a little job of stopping them from having a certain capability. Now we're just ending it. So it's really not the same thing. What we're doing now is we're ending any chance where they could have a nuclear missile. If you look at it, after a week and a half, not 4 weeks, a week and a half, 2 weeks, we stopped them from probably, but I don't want to have the word probably. This is a far bigger.
As much as bad as this is going to sound, having 4 soldiers die in a war is horrible, right? It's bad, but it could be a lot worse, right? Like, how many people died in the first week or 2 of Iraqi freedom? I mean, the goal is that we lose no soldiers, right? Patton said it best. You don't win a war by dying for your country. You win a war by making the other son of a bitch die for his country. So hopefully we don't lose many more people. Iran has a lot more casualties. And if we're looking at this as a game of chess, a lot more expensive pieces have died over in Iran than our side. Not saying the troops are pawns, don't get me wrong, we're not saying that, but, you know, we have taken out for Iran more people like, what's his nuts' son, but they found out, like, what is it, Khamenei? They're pretty sure he's not even in Iran. They think he's in Lebanon, possibly, or maybe even China at this point. So that should say something. Or he's dead. I think the guy's dead, to be honest. If it was me, I would say he's dead. Apparently, Spain won the FIFA World Cup.
How many of our soldiers did Iran kill or permanently maim over the last 20 years? They ran the EID program in Iraq.
Probably a lot. Are you saying we should take revenge? We should take out an eye for an eye, maybe? Though I think we are doing that with their leadership. Yo, I just dropped you 2 links as I'm award. Yeah, thousands, especially with they were finding possible dirty bombs over there too that they were dropping on us. And like non-depleted uranium and stuff like that. Multiple explosions heard over Kuwait amid missile launches by Iran. Surprised we don't have a Kuwait feed up. I think a Kuwait feed would be good. I think Tio keeps sending me Iranian state media, to be honest, which is kind of weird. Or maybe he thinks I speak Middle Eastern. I don't. I don't, unfortunately. What I do is I hold my phone up to the screen and I have Google AI go through and translate shit for me. Remarkably works well. Kind of why I want some Google glasses, so I could just look at the screen with the glasses and have it translate for me. That would be pretty slick. I think if you mourn him, that should be treason. What's up, love bugs? Also, thank you for being a member for, how many months was that? 13 wonderful months, a year and a month. Thank you very much for the wonderful amount of months. I want to see experimental weapon that set off the coast floor that caused a 3.4 earthquake. Again, I feel like we have a lot of weapons that are kind of just waiting in the wings that we are waiting to use, right? 800 missiles launched and less than 20 dead. Is that how many Iran launched? Is 800? I mean, if you guys want to go on X and put that out, I'm not opposed to that. Here, look, I'll help you out. Let's do this. So take this link. Or this link. And just go spread it out. Last day of smoking? You know what you could do with all that money you're saving from not smoking? You could donate to me. So what were you smoking for cigarillos? Were they, what's up, slapping sillies? Were they, like Dijon Blacks? Because that's what I used to smoke. And then I got poor. And then I switched to, Newports. No, I'm just kidding. I think when I did smoke, I smoked Dijon Blacks. And then I moved to, there's another cheaper version of clove cigarettes I moved to. And then I moved to, how was it? American Spirits. So, I mean, I have a cigar once in a while, but I probably smoke my cigars as much as I drink nowadays, which is not really any at all. So, I think I want to get some really nice cigars and like a really good, like, I don't know, scotch, and keep them together in a case that says in case of war break. God sound now, what? Nope, I'm not muted. I'm okay. I quit cigarettes, switching to cigarillos 10 years ago. Now I need to stop those things. I mean, cigarillos get expensive, right? Just with the Swisher Sweets. When you're in the ghetto, you'd drive by and you'd see piles of tobacco on the floor next to people's cars. And what they were is the homies would go out there and buy the Swisher Sweets, and they would cut them open and dump all the tobacco and make blunts out of them, which, again, a blunt is a stupid word. I guess a joint's a stupid word too, but anyways, they would cut them open and dump all the tobacco on the floor. And then you'd see some crackheads come by, start trying to pick them up so they can have cigarettes. I'm just like, if you were smart, you'd take the tobacco and you'd stick it in something and you'd sell it to the crackheads. Not that you want crackhead money. I mean, when I worked in a bingo hall, the crackheads would come in, and not really crackheads, but just broke ghetto people would come in. And they would always reach, like, these huge obese women would reach into their bra and pull out their money. And the money would be sweaty. Like, and I'd look at it and be like, I'm not taking that. And then it would also open up the check that they're, the welfare check or the money that the government gave them. They would have the same envelope that they just went and cashed it. They'd pull out money to go play bingo with. It's like, oh, this is horrible. Nicotine is actually a Gen 1 antidepressant. Yeah. U.S. target. Iran and its 9th strikes in the wake of U.S. troops' death, so 9 consecutive days of striking them. I think we should just keep going. I don't know why we're even going to stop. Red Lattice Inc. is a licensed FFL dealer and importer of firearms in Chattanooga, Virginia. Ostensibly, this is a tech support company. Interesting. I'm sorry, all my FFL Roccos come from one people, and that is trappers. Though it's weird that they're a tech support company also. I guess if I was a tech support company, I'd do it. Yeah, don't eat the lettuce. Oh, I see, Kaltenberg. You were drawn in, and then you had to start smoking to get closer. We've destroyed, I think, 3 or 4 military bases from what I was reading in Iran. See, I like chat moving this much. This makes me happy. If this is what it takes to get you guys talking and chilled out, I will do this more often. The famous Iranian regime propagandist, international retaliation expert Mohammad Khaleh Madali says Iran is considering launching a ground invasion in Kuwait to capture 2 U.S. military bases in the country. Well, if he's a propaganda expert, why are we listening to him? He literally is here to push propaganda. The statement comes just days after Iran's former foreign minister Manda Hutcher said Iran could launch a grand operation in the region to capture U.S. troops and their base. He said Iran could capture a base, take 100 American soldiers prisoners, and march them back to Iran. I would say marching them from Kuwait to Iran is one long walk. Very long walk. Iran would have to cross Iraq's border if they were to launch a ground invasion in Kuwait, so which means if Iraq allowed them to march troops through there for a ground invasion, the only other way they could do is with boats going across the channel, right? Good evening, Randy. Now, if they tried to go from across the way, I mean, I think they'd just be taken out in the water. I don't think that would be a good idea. Maybe like splinter cell operations or guerrilla warfare might do something, but I don't know. I don't think it's a really smart idea at all. I swear I have people clicking on here thinking this is the regular agenda free. And then some of them are like old and have no idea. And they're, oh my God, that's not, look, no, I gotta go. This guy's actually telling me true stuff. I can't be here. Doesn't help my agenda. Go make sure. This animated man, his nose is not big enough. Oh, Jesus. Hit the like button, folks. If I've already done it, I appreciate y'all for being here. So yeah, a ground invasion would be stupid, I believe. I don't think they would really get very far. And as much as we like to make jokes that they're going to ride over in camels with AK-47s, I don't know what their standard battle rifle is or their armaments in Iran. Let's see, Iran military weaponry. Iran maintains one of the Middle Earth's most largest and diverse weaponries, consisting of elves, dwarves. Oh no, wait, sorry, wrong thing. Oh, so they have, I guess, one of the most diverse weaponry, or had the most diverse weaponry in the Middle East. So they have about 2,000 tanks, they were saying. So, I mean, they could take the tanks and start moving them across Iraq, but Iraq would have to allow them to do that, right? And that would be a big movement. And the minute they start doing columns of tanks, we would just take an A-10 in there or a C-130 engine, just wipe them out, right? That's if they're not already wiped out, which were already inside the bunkers when we hit them. Thousands of APCs, large tower D-30s and M46 self-propelled inventory, thousands of MLRs and rockets and stuff like that. They said the Air Force had 550, 636 aircraft, but I don't know. A bunch of MiGs and Su-24s. I don't know if those are even flying right now. I think those might have all been destroyed. Ordering more trolls now. Magnet to this channel, make. Operation Steel Lookners, people. Yeah, trolls sometimes bring viewers. Sometimes. Sometimes just assholes. Who knows? No way. They're using H&K G3A6s, longtime standard battle rifle for the Irtish 7.62 by 51. 20 round mags, blah, blah, blah. The Me-Self 2, new indigenous battle rifle. What the hell's an indigenous battle rifle? Early variant is 5.56, so it looks like they moved everything to 7.62 by 39. AK pattern rifles and other KH. So, I mean, oh, those are old HKs. Okay, so all their armaments are, I mean, very dated. Hey, Jake, thanks for $5, brother.
At JakeOl7HW donated $5 through Super Chat. Fact of the matter is, if we get serious, they can't do shit. We're being nice and restrained still.
Yeah, I believe they're not going to do much if we got serious. Jokes? You can't have any jokes? What do you mean he can't? Hold on. You can't make jokes in his stream? Why? kind of a life is void of laughter? Maybe because he is a joke. I don't know. Let's see. Pistols, Iranian copies of the SIG P226, the PC-9 Zolov, which again, clone of the SIG P226. 9mm knockoff Glocks, knockoff MP5s, knockoff Beretta, Uzi, and other 1911 and 45 weaponry. Larger rifles, the Dragunov copy, the AM50, the Sayad, the Aish. Okay, so they have a bunch of weapons that are just knockoffs of other weapons. All right, they're built locally instead. Gotcha. All right, nothing phenomenal. I mean, you could be as retarded as you want. That's you're your own man. Yes, I brought the Geneva checklist. Let's get the white phosphorus bombs dropping. So, speaking of P320, I did some research on that the other day, and yes, there is quite a number of people that said they were going off prematurely. And then there's also people that have said, hey, I told my gunsmith and they fixed it. They figured out what was wrong, so I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine on all that. Apparently getting fixed, so I guess if you have one, you can go fix it. Can't forget to mention the permaban for... Can't forget permaban for mention the rooster. What, the rooster that was crowing and... That we hear crowing in Ukraine for like forever? Steve the rooster? Why the hell would you ban people for that? Stupid. A lot of reasons that like I can be like, all right, I understand why you banned this person, but ban him for the rooster? Yeah, the small spring issue. Something with going on with, I guess, it releases the firing pin forward. Yeah. Heard that rooster with a lot of cock for someone to handle in their mouth. He gave people PTSD over the rooster. Yes. Yes. Yeah, so again, right now it's the biggest news is U.S. continues to hit Iran for the 9th consecutive night as American casualties mount. Again, for mounting casualties and we only have 4 dead, that is a very low number. Now, I want 0 dead. 0 dead Americans is what we want, but 4 for 9 days is not terrible. Turkish party Vatan proposed forming an alliance of Turkey, Russia, China, and Iran to deal with the U.S. plans to restore world dominance. I don't think that's going to work out very well for those. I remember another group of 4 countries that tried to get together. I think their name started with an A. Had ended in an is. Something of power. Saying the only way to prevent the U.S. from starting a great war to restore world dominance is to create an international force strong enough to defeat and deter the U.S. Reads a declaration of conference alliance to prevent a great war. So to prevent a great war, they're going to get together and make an axis of power to fight the United States. I'm sorry, I'm not sure I'd want to be with the group that just rounded up 40,000 civilians and shot them for protesting Turkey. I would say that's probably a bad look. Probably doesn't look very good. Just saying. No, Japan is one of our biggest allies in Asia, right? So I don't think Japan's going to do anything. And I don't think most of Europe will do anything. In fact, if I was the European Union, I would look at that as a very bad thing, right? I would look at it as, you know, these people are joining up. They have a lot of the same beliefs that go between either full-on dictatorship, be it religious reasons or others, plus socialism and communism. But with how Europe's going on, I mean, maybe they would roll over for it. I have no idea. A lot of YouTubers know that they know better than soldiers in the fight, and it's effing disgusting. Civilians really have no clue what's really happening. Yeah, that's why I talk with marksmen about a lot of this, right? Like, I've never been in a war, nor have I been trained to fight in a war, nor have I ever been to a middle of a war-torn country while I'm getting shot at or bombed, but I know a man who has, repeatedly. It's one of the reasons I think marksman got in a fight with Grand Thumb over stuff is for that reason. Is Grand Thumb, I guess, has been trained to fight in wars, but I don't think has actually been in any wars. And I believe that's what the initial fight with Marksman got into him with him. Because Marksman's fought in multiple wars. And then some secret squirrely stuff and, you know, kind of somebody I can go to and pick their brain about what's going on. It's also the reason when I see a bunch of YouTubers out there who are like picking up rifles and being like, this here is the best combat rifle ever designed. You're like, have you ever been in combat? No. Oh, okay. All right. I'm trying to steal his audience, Wasteland Warrior. Yeah, he's done some secret squirrely stuff, so. Yeah, Fired Up Gaming. It's like the only thing I've ever been that was close was as I was a ambassador to a different country. That was it. That's the biggest foreign thing I've ever done. It was for a culture ambassador into Sweden. Which I guess is cool to put on a resume, but besides that, it means dick all. You were both veterans of living in California. I lived in the ghetto. I mean, I guess it's kind of a war zone of poverty. Does that count? Oh, well, I worked in Oakland. I didn't just live near it. I worked it. I worked in it for 4 or 5 years. Oakland, Richmond, Hayward, San Lorenzo, San Leandro. All the wonderful places. I was telling Yuffie about how the crackheads used to come up and beg for money. And so I used to offer them work because I needed like stuff moved. They tell me to go F myself and leave. I'm like, oh, try to give you work. I know what you want, buddy. What can I say? They're blocking people for talking about the World Cup. The World Cup is news. Like, there's a lot of people out there that like sports. I don't know why you would block somebody of that. I don't understand. I don't get it. I did not eat lutefisk in Sweden. Most of the food I ate in Sweden was like regular everyday food. When I asked him about like, hey, yeah, you know, let me eat some of your like local food that's different, right? Yeah, oh, well, he took me to an Asian place. I was like, what the fuck? What are you trying to tell me, buddy? Not really what I was asking. Baklava is delicious. I've made baklava. I made it because I got a friend of mine worked at a place that they packaged and, you know, sold honey. And he came by one time and brought me a coffee can full of honey. And it was like fresh, organic, whatever honey. And I was like, oh, thanks. And then I looked up how much that was worth. And then I felt bad that I just used it to make a shit ton of baklava. But it was good. It was delicious. I would say eating at an IKEA is very close. When we were flying over there, we had the Swedish stewardesses. Cafe, te. And yes, we got Swedish meatballs on there, but that was a long flight. And it was hot and muggy in the plane. Ugh, it sucked. And our seats sucked because they were like all the way in the back in like the middle of the row. And I'm like, oh God. What I should have done is got the doctor to give me a bunch of dope to take and just pass out. Take a bunch of pills and just sleep the whole time. You know, I'm actually a fan of IKEA furniture too, because it's about the same price as the China crap from Amazon, but seems to work better. Rodney, you got to pay the fee now. Sorry, buddy, for being late. You got to pay the toll. U.S.-Iran conflict, AI uncertainty, and overheating economic emerge as key threats to global markets. You guys think the Asian market today is going to be all over the place? I guess the AI thing coming out is less people are using AI now. It was a fad that kind of died off. People still use it for this and that and whatever. But people were thinking it's going to be the next way people are going to make films or whatever. Kind of a big backlash against it. And that's not what's happening anymore. And now people are actually leaning more into, you know, let's say they want art. They want an actual artist to do it, because not only will the actual artist that you are working with promote you, but also give you something unique that nobody else is going to have. So more people are now looking into that. And for anyone that missed it yesterday, I don't know if you heard the news about what the hell was this dude's name? Oh, that's why I don't have my notes in front of me. His name's on the tip of my brain. What is it? Where is it? Hopefully I have it saved. I don't. I mean, I think if artists are using it to clean up their works different than like having it all made, is what I believe. What's the guy's name? Starts with a T. He's this like, you got to be a manly man type guy. What the hell was his name? I covered him yesterday. He's such a piece of crap. I can't even remember his name. What is it, chat? You know who I'm talking about. Andrew Tate. Yeah, Andrew Tate got picked up by the marshals and the FBI and is being sent to, which one of these? Let's do this one. There you go. Is being sent to the UK for rape, prostitution, and sex trafficking of maybe even minors. Good old Andrew Tate, yes, and his brother. Did you see the video UK released on that? It's a joke. I saw the American one released. It was not a joke, but here in the UK, we take sexual crimes very seriously. Yeah, unless you, oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You think he's going to get, oh, here we go. This one's even better. You think he's going to get, let go? You think they'll look at him and be like, you're darker than khaki, you're free to go? Yeah, but with Andrew Tate, I believe he probably did it. Like, the way he acts, and he's also had abuse charges before, I wouldn't be surprised if he really did it. Apparently, footage from the Al Shadia Kuwait power plant struck and water distillation plant struck by Iran today, allegedly. Desalination plants being struck. I mean, I think Andrew Tate's a piece of shit, so that's whatever. Doesn't surprise me. I would not be surprised if there is a huge push currently for American military to want to go in there right now, but again, a ground combat mission is going to be a whole bigger bag of worms than what we're currently doing. I mean, I would disregard this probably to keep stupid people busy, but to me, it's just something that I add in my news cycle. Like, oh yeah, F him. I hope he rots in hell. All right, moving on. You know? Argentina is out celebrating. The Argentinians out there enjoying their day. Apparently, actress Sandra Bullock said, if the Republicans win the midterms, I will move out of this country and go live in Alaska. I got some news for you, lady. You didn't know Alaska's part of the United States. It's literally the biggest state. I like to tell that to Texans. They get very upset very quickly. Texas is the biggest state. No, it's called Alaska, buddy. It's, I had someone argue with me for 20 minutes about that. Till I literally pulled up the square footage of it and they said, oh. So I think they need to go after those gangs too, but I think the Andrew Tate thing is a much bigger. I think it involves like sex trafficking of children. That's probably what we're going to find out. Argentina lost to Spain 1-0. Uh-oh. I'm just here to see if they're going to start rioting. Apparently the movie The Odyssey was complete and utter crap. No big surprise there. That's true. And I think Iran's going to be a little bit different though of a combat scenario. I think they're a little bit more well equipped than when we went after Saddam. And I think right now China and Russia are probably moving stuff into their country, if not already there. Apparently the last 10, 15 years have been getting stuff from China and Russia. Now, that doesn't mean much. It could all just be crap, and it could be... garbage, but... Now in Spain, soccer fans chant F FIFA and Free Palestine in Times Square to celebrate their World Cup FIFA win NYC. I don't know why they say F FIFA. I mean, if they won, why are they... I don't understand. What does FIFA have to do with Palestine? Nothing that I'm aware of. I guess we could look for stuff in Times Square. I mean, we could call that Times Square in Argentina. It's dirty enough. Again, I think there's a lot more stuff going on over there is why we don't want to fully go in. I think it's why we're softening them up. Now, the minute we see again a column of tanks start to move, I think we're just going to light them up like no tomorrow. Right now, Iran was celebrating again about downing one of our drones. They're like, oh, we downed a drone. We're so good. Yeah, we also killed a bunch of your people and destroyed like billions of dollars of equipment. Like, oh, but we took out one of your drones. Oh, okay. A-10 go burr nice and big. I was reading about some like weird concept airplanes, and apparently at one time they wanted to make an A-10 with 2 guns and underneath it. And I was like, well, that's just ridiculous. And they would spin in opposite directions to help stabilize the plane. They never built it, but I was like, oh, fascinating. I guess that wouldn't be a terrible idea. I wouldn't be surprised if the drone exploded and killed a bunch of them afterward, yes. None of that would surprise me whatsoever. I don't know why that music keeps abruptly changing for that track. I'm going to look for a different one that doesn't do that. Because that's starting to annoy me. Here we go. Again, I hope they're playing into our hands. I really do. I hope that it's not going to be just a meat grinder for American troops, right? What the hell is that man doing? I think I seen a dog do that one time when there's something matter with his butthole. I think he's got worms. Oh no, this one has lyrics. Go away, broad, you're breaking my rhythm. There we go. It's not elevator music, it's lo-fi hip-hop music. I can put on elevator music. It's going to annoy everybody. I'm looking for people currently in Times Square. Nope, Spain won. Spain won, so they chanted F FIFA with Spain. And then, yeah. Which doesn't really make much sense to me. Because they were the ones that won. But they're angry they won, I guess. I have a feeling they were going to riot regardless of the situation. I guess bad sportsmanship? I don't know. Tio still has not sent me anything for New York City. We're still waiting on him. It's probably AI stuff, King, so probably getting very close. That guy's trying to kiss the other man. I think they're speaking Spanish there, so... Yeah, I'm speaking Spanish. Connor, are you in there trying to usher people over here? What would be funny to do is if you could go in there and convince people in Steve's chat that the entire show is nothing but a rerun. Be like, oh yeah, this is all old. This is yesterday's show. The sad thing is, I think people would believe you. I don't think most of us are allowed there anymore. I think he systematically goes through and has people ban us. He says he doesn't have like an agenda, but there's definitely an agenda. A reverse raid? Yes. I swear to God, if Tio sends me a thing that's daylight. Okay, it's not. So if Tio sends me something that's daylight New York, I'm revoking his penis privileges. As in, I'm going to castrate him. Another channel has what name? My channel's name is Havoc Report. Tio, I don't know if that's New York, dude. I mean, you could take the old windows out and put double panes in there, Julius. What's agenda free? Again, my channel's name is Havoc Report. Oh, you're renting. That sucks, bro. Depending on what state you have, you can actually strong arm the landlord to put new windows in. Yeah, I don't think that's New York. Tio is saying it's New York, but I don't believe it's New York. So I think you have to go, Julius, through like, don't quote me on this, but I think you have to go through code enforcement to get it done. Well, this is now New York. The other ones I do not believe was. Anyways, this is the new agenda free show. As soon as it gets hot again, Windows gets shut and AC on. Oh, yeah, that's good then. I don't know. I guess people are saying there's another agenda free. I had no idea. I was being very original, don't you guys know? I Googled it and everything. I do believe it is cold in New York City right now. I think. I don't know. Number one, people got t-shirts and stuff. I know. I don't know what that mic guy was talking about, but apparently he's saying that. There's another Havoc Report out there. I had no idea. Weird. I have no idea if it's trademarked. I would say if it's not. Hold on, let me go check something. Agenda. You know, agendafree.com is actually available. If one of you wanted to, you could have agendafree.com. That's pretty cold, comrade. But don't you live in like an Arctic hellscape, so it doesn't surprise me. I think you're saying the other day it was going to get cold as shit too. I mean, it's not the name of my show. It's just the name of one of my streams. You can't copyright a name like that. Gender-free TV. I could call it Steve Lookner's Big Schnoz Television and it would still be all right. The fact is, you can name your streams whatever you want. You just can't, like, name the entire thing somebody else's. Yeah, so... But yeah, Agenda Free TV and Agenda Free are both available for, if you wanted to, well, right, Argentina is behind me. New York City's up in the other one. New York City, people are wearing shorts and t-shirts, it looks like. If you wanted to go get two website names, you can go get, again, agendafree.com and agendafreetv.com, I think. Yes, Wolfner. See, the thing is now, if I call myself Agenda Free and then restreamed his stuff, that would be an issue too. But again, I can call myself whatever I want. Here, we can update the title to, let's see, how would we put this? Agenda Free TV. A story about Steve. A story about Steve Lookner's dirty past. Get out of there, skanks. Oh, here, we'll do even one better. We'll put in quotation marks. What to know before watching. There we go. A gender-free TV. There we go. Let's try that. I think I've already hooked a few people that came in here all booty tickled. So we'll see if we can get some more. Everybody has a world perspective, right? Everybody has their own thing. Everybody judges people, right? There's nobody out there who is like literally the epitome of like perfectness and has no agenda. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes over there and strangles, hookers or something. But apparently, open-air drug markets now appearing in the socialist mayor Zohani Mahmadi's New York City, where foreigners are openly selling stolen and imported medications from countries such as the Dominican Republic, while police have been ordered to largely ignore the activities. Well, that's terrible. Just waiting for people to come in here and be like, what do you mean? Be like, well, he's a lying asshole. Well, that's the thing is, I think blue police are cucked, yes. Remember, folks, this show is sponsored by wonderful people like you. If you guys haven't already done it, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, buy me a coffee with the link that Hellbent just dropped. Thank you very much, everybody. Or go to sharpraddoors.com and go pick yourself up stuff, especially if you're American. Oh, look, near hooker. Did I miss the want to know portion already? No. Look, there's the frog here. Everybody pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. We should raid him? I don't know. YouTube gets mad about that stuff. They'll be like, you're bullying him. You're bullying poor Lookner. I don't like, apparently he got, again, all giddy about American troops dying. If that's true and somebody wants to find me that footage, I'll put it on. But if he's getting all giddy about American troops dying, I think he deserves a good ass kicking in some way or another. Block any conservative learning commentator and they will harass you. Often Steve will lose his temper and go on slander rants against conservatives. Because again, he has a thing. He's very much has an agenda he's pushing. Well, again, I think he should be honest too, because everybody has their own political viewpoints, right? And I think that's kind of the issue why a lot of people kind of think he's a scammy asshole. Like, I'm pretty sure I could do an entire show about him. I'd probably find some, something dark hiding in his closet. I would say the people in Argentina look like they're having a good time, even though they lost. Well, apparently Spain is like yelling and screaming about them winning. Oh yeah, Lookner's a leftist. He's not only a leftist, but he used to be a Hollywood leftist, so I'm pretty sure, again, there's some dark shit in his closet. But to be celebrating American deaths is not okay. And that's the clip I want. If he really did that, I want to see a clip of it. And I will play the clip on here. We will clip the clip of us clipping this clip and then send out the clip clipped to everybody to be clipped even more. Because I don't put up for that shit. Rubio says U.S. is still open to diplomatic resolutions with Iran. I think we're long past that. Again, there's certain people out there also putting a lot of bullshit out there. Like, again, politics prime. I don't know who that is, but they're like Iran and Ukraine news. It says missiles and drone attacks to U.S. bases in Jordan show Iran has learned to penetrate American air defenses. I don't think that is true. I think that if you throw a million, bombs at somebody, that statistically you might get through. That's not learning to penetrate it. That is hoping that one gets through, especially since they're not really aiming for what they're trying to hit. Apparently, China Daily News is celebrating the death of American citizens. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard is coming out saying that the strait is not safe for anyone to pass through and they will be attacked. And they're saying that, Americans are attacking ships. It's Americans doing it, not them. We literally have people saying the RGC just shot at us. Yeah, Iran thinks it's going to pull a wizard out of its ass to save them all, but it's not a thing. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard also killed a 19-year-old and a 23-year-old for having ideas against the government, murdering 40,000 anti-regime protesters. As of today, nice place, real great. How's it going? We killed 40,000 people. Oh, okay. Great country. Very nice of him. I'm still waiting for Tio for more stuff in New York. He's probably sticking candles up his ass or something. So that's why that one screen has nothing on it. I could find something, but feel like making him do it's appropriate. Apparently, a lot of VTubers out there are not having a very good time lately. For people that don't know, making money on YouTube's come harder for people. Not as much dollar dues being donated to the wonderful streamers out there who entertain you every day in and day out, for hours on end. So now some of them are moving to showing what their real bodies look like and not their faces. So multiple women are going out there and now just selling, I guess parts of their body to try to, I guess make a living. And they're saying, well, at least it's not OnlyFans content is what they're saying. People are like, well, you're not doing it, right? I mean, Gara's gone. Gara became, what the hell's the other one's name? But I mean, she's gone now. I don't know what she's doing anymore, too. Here comes the feet channel. Apparently, they're showing their stomachs, legs, hands. That's the thing. And other parts, I guess, fetishize themselves into making more money. Now, Comrade has to has to fill the feed to subject to it. Us seeing that. I mean, I guess everyone has their thing, but I guess a lot of these women decided that they're going to become VTubers and make money hand over fist, and they're like, oh, but I have like 500,000 subscribers, but I make no money. It's like, do you really have 5,000 subscribers, or do you have view bots up to 5,000 subscribers? And those view bots are not making you any money. Because I guess there's a few OnlyFans ladies who were moved to being VTubers, and now it's going nowhere. Simps waste their money on child's play, I guess. If that's what they want to do with their money, all right, whatever. But like, it's funny now that they're like, oh, now I'm not making any cash. Like, well, What do you honestly bring to the table? Oh, well, I watch other people's videos and react. Oh, okay. Here you go. There's people like Kershaw who is actually doing stuff like news and talking about what's going on, keeping people in the loop, which I'm like, all right, I get that. Another VTuber came out and said that what her opinion was on Trump, and now all these people are threatening to kill her. Because she's just like, oh yeah, I don't think Trump's that bad. And now people are like, you need to die. It's like, Jesus Christ. Open the Bob Chauvin. That's probably what they're gonna end up doing, because a lot of them are like, oh, I don't want to go back and go get a regular like job. It was a thing like I was watching with Darkside Phil. So Darkside Phil, I don't know if you guys know who Darkside Phil is. Darkside Phil's another streamer. He's been around for like 20 years. He wrote some book about how to become a millionaire being a streamer, even though he is not a millionaire. And Medicare described him as, at the end of the world, there will be cockroaches and Darkside Phil still streaming in some weird way. So he's an able-bodied man. He could go get a job. He could go do other stuff. And some of these streamers are kind of the same thing, right? Like you are able to go work a regular 9-to-5 job or, whatever. Then there's people like me who I'm not able to. That's why I stream. If I could, I would go back to my old career because I miss it. Like, I love my old career. Building concerts every day and seeing like thousands of people happy. I mean, that's a cool feeling, right? Doing like really cool stuff and people being like, oh my God, you're a genius. You must have went to school for this. No, I just learned hands-on and know how to do shit. But all my schooling had nothing to do with this. In fact, most of my schooling was in medical stuff and acoustician work. But, people think it was cool and whatever, and that's awesome. And, I'd love to go back to my old job. I really would. If somebody came out tomorrow and was like, hey, I want you to go and design stuff and work from home, I'd be like, all right, let's do it. I would still stream just because you all been here for all these years, but, man, I'd be all about it. That'd be awesome. It would be a cool job. It was a cool job. And I still go and do it once a year. I go and teach college kids how to do it now. But then you have these people that were able-bodied who, they have a working spinal column. They don't have, pins and nails and screws in one of their legs. They don't have an arm that's slightly crooked with nerve damage. You know what I mean? Like, they're able-bodied humans that could go out there and do stuff. They just don't want to. They would rather, sit at home and, I guess, have Sims pay for their stuff, which I guess if it works, do it, right? But now I guess, as of today, for a lot of them are no longer being able to make money from it. Same thing with a bunch of them went to OnlyFans, right? A bunch went to OnlyFans and found out that, hey, I'm not able to make any money off of this. I'm over here showing my butthole on the internet. And, no one's giving me the dollar dues. I actually know somebody who used to be in Alabama, who went from Alabama to LA. And, oh man, she's got a screwed up story. My cat is very much asleep on my carpet behind me, snoring. But she became an OnlyFans girl because she was a cosplayer. She went from being a cosplayer to meeting some dude. And this dude, she met him because he was an older guy, probably 20 to 30 years plus, who dressed up like Negan and looked like Negan from The Walking Dead, right? So she moved in with him, and all of a sudden she had to do OnlyFans content when she moved there. It's almost like, that was his plan. And, then she was, I guess, showing her butthole on the internet or whatever. And then she was complaining that, oh, I got used and oh, I can't believe this happened and blah, 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 blah. It's like, you did that. You're the one who decided to do that. Now, of course, her pictures and whatever's all over the internet. She's all upset now that it's all over the internet. She's like, oh my God, my naked body is all over the internet and I could never get it back and yada, yada, yada. It's like, well, yeah, did you think before you did that? And she thought she was going to make, like, I guess she was telling people, I'm going to make $150,000 a year and yada, yada, yada. It's like, okay. Then she came out and was like, oh, I was only making like $200 a month. I was like, Jesus Christ. I don't feel like showing your butthole on the internet is worth $200 a month. I guess you do you. And yeah, they went to college. They had a bachelor's degree. Didn't use a bachelor's degree for anything.
Starline has just tipped $20. Please donate also, chat. Mostly comrade.
You heard that, comrade. The robot's calling you out.
SC has just tipped $5.
You make money showing your arthritic hands to your senior viewers. Oh, there you go. That's the way to do it. T.O. still nothing in New York? No, nothing? Oh, okay. Apparently she did. I don't know. But all I know is that, you did this, and now, like, you have to live with those consequences. Those degrees don't mean you make good choices. Yeah, I assume they made very poor decisions. But I think people are doing the same thing with the VTubers, is I think that they look at it as, oh, well, it's not me doing it, right? It's not really me. It's this character I'm playing. So I show my character's butthole on the internet, like Supersonica and the other one she did. I mean, I don't know what she was thinking, but it was definitely some pedo bait out there, I believe, for people to make money. And then I think she made like a few million, then she took off too. And I still think it's all bad, but now they're not making any money whatsoever. Now they're kind of just like, oh, I guess I'm broke. Like, now you got to go get a job. I wonder how many of them are going to find it like Starbucks, right? They're going to be working at Starbucks. Oh, wow, what'd you do before this? They're like in their 30s. What were you doing before this? I used to sell my butthole on the internet. Oh, okay. I had a VTuber that would do the same thing. I have the wrong job, apparently. Well, again, it's like, so you're going to subject yourself to that? There was, what was it? That one porn actress, Sasha Grey, she went out there and started like going on podcasts talking about it was a horrible thing she did. And like, then she tried to become a teacher and nobody would hire her because of what she did. They're like, oh yeah, you were some fucking porn actress. We're not going to hire you to work around kids. What the hell's wrong with you? Like, she literally had fathers coming in and being like, I used to watch your movies. And she'd be like, oh. Amanda at Starbucks makes $30 an hour? God damn, that's some good work. I wonder what you have to do. I wonder what your jobs are there. I know like there was McDonald's franchisees that are making like making $50 an hour. But I mean, you know, it's bad decisions. I don't think they should hire either one, Spank, but yes, that's also a thing. What I think it is that the parents got involved and said, hey, look, we don't want this person advertising for us, right? Like, I feel like if Steve Lookner's channel went to hell, since his name is in, you know, we're talking about him today. I think if his channel went to hell, he would sell his butthole on the internet. But again, that's another, I believe he's a able-bodied man that could go get a regular job, but doesn't want to. But I was having a discussion with somebody else and they're like, oh, but you could go work. Steve the turd, Steve the butthole seller. You could go get a regular job. So for me, I have problems with standing for long periods of time. I have problems with picking stuff up. I have problems with moving shit, right? And like a job that would take somebody maybe 10 hours takes me like 40 hours because I have to take breaks. I got to stop, you know, and with everybody in the United States, nobody wants to hire that guy. You can get the same guy to do the same job, right? What I do have is a very, very, very good understanding of mechanical engineering and how stuff works. And that's why I'm good at building concerts and stuff like that, because I can be like, oh yeah, buy this goes together like this, and here's how you do this. But like every day I put out applications for a new job to work from home. And again, a lot of places are like, yeah, you know, if you were able-bodied, we'd hire you in an instant. Like, but I also have a good skill set behind me. And that's probably what destroyed my body, was born with a disease plus you know, working my ass off for 20 years. But people like who worked in the entertainment industry and haven't done anything, like, again, let's say the internet died tomorrow. I could learn, you know, I could probably learn to do something from the house, right? Let's say a big EMP went off today. All the internet died. Everywhere in the United States died. You got to learn to do stuff from your house. I could reload ammo. I could repair rifles. I could do basic woodworking with the tools I currently have, right? Grow crops in my yard. You know, stuff like that. But some of these people, I don't know if they would have any life skills. Yeah, like I'll survive, right? Right. But I don't know if a lot of these people do these days. I don't know if a lot of people out there would be able to can vegetables or be able to grow their own food. Like, could you look at the kid from Starbucks and be like, oh yeah, you're going to survive an emergency? I know I keep using Starbucks. I'm not trying to rag on the poor kids at Starbucks, but they want you dependent on the system. Yeah. You got done canning your first batch of pickles yesterday? I think, but I must say pistols. I keep my guns canned and keep them fresh. That's awesome. I kind of want to get back to doing spicy pickle canning. There's nothing like, you know, you're doing stuff and you want like a little snack and you get a spicy pickle, right? And delicious. Or you'd be like donut operator that likes to drink the brine and chases booze with it. I was like, well, that's interesting. That's fun. Hunter Biden called Garland the greatest mistake his dad made to appoint him because he did not charge Trump on January 6th. What would he charge Trump with? Trump was not in charge of other people's actions. Like, I have heard this many times. Yeah, I love spicy pickles too. Spicy sweet pickles. I don't know if you ever had those, but oh man, they're good. Oh, they're good. Delicious. My family makes them over like pickles and other stuff, and they send me home with them whenever I go visit them. I think they were canning. I believe they were canning all week last week. So probably next time I visit them, I'll go pick stuff up. But back with the Trump thing, I mean, Trump, we watched all of January 6th there. I had 17,000 people watching. 17,000 people. Literally my entire channel's worth of subscribers watching. Right? Me too. My family also been gardening since then. Gardening, swimming, and learning how to work with their hands. But again, there's nothing to charge him with. He told everyone to be peaceful, enjoy themselves, and the majority of people that were there were eating hot dogs and enjoying themselves. There wasn't really much sedition happening. But people like Hunter Biden are the same people who would round up protesters and have them shot like in Iran. Which is what they wanted, right? But now, as we are going through the different paperwork and finding out that, like, hey, maybe the election was stolen, right? Maybe there was people who were interfering. Maybe we need to look back into this. You know, there you go. And on top of it, they're like, oh, well, it's a government takeover. They're trying to have a coup and take over the government. I'm going to tell you right now, if there's people going to be at that crowd who were armed to take over the government, that people would have no chance. It would have been a bloodied situation, but it didn't happen. So again, I don't know what they're expecting. I don't know what weird bullshit he's trying to push. Well, they never needed to evacuate anything. In fact, they didn't even have to be in session that day if they chose not to. They chose to be there. Then people are getting on those stupid gas masks, you know, it's a paper bag with a fan in it and a filter and all kinds of stuff. And people were crying. And you know why people cried? And I said this before. I've brought this up repeatedly. The reason why people were upset and the reason why people out there the politicians were mad and felt threatened because for the first time in their lives, someone was able to knock on their ivory tower and get in. And people were trying to show like, hey, you're not as far away as you think you are. Right? And now after that happened, we had assassinations on different people that were in the medical insurance field. Trump himself, Charlie Kirk, right? I'm pretty sure the violence looks all very one-sided. I might upset people to hear that. Yeah, but the point is that, yeah, we took a chunk of the ivory tower and then people went there and then they got pardoned. But again, the point was, and as that stupid bitch who was there was saying, I can't remember her name now. Oh, older woman with glasses, politician. I can't remember what the hell her name was. She was saying over and over, the January 6th trial is going to be great TV, not justice, right? Great TV. And I always thought that was very interesting to say, right? Elizabeth Warren, that's who it was. Elizabeth Warren was coming out saying that the trial was going to be great TV, that we're going to see all these truths coming out, and oh my God, it's going to be the greatest thing of it's going to happen, right? Now, do any of you remember the trial being publicized or on TV? Were people in there watching it in droves? No, none of that happened. Probably because somebody told Warren to shut her stupid, stolen nativeness. Tell her to stop talking. But, none of it happened, right? It was all crap. Nobody really watched it. Nobody cared. It was all sham. All evidence was not really there. And the only person that got really hurt and killed was Ashley Babbitt, and that was it, right? Now, mind you, if that was a black man who they shot outside of the White House, everybody would know who the guy was. But it being just some American who climbed over a barricade, which was also ridiculous, who got shot. Poor cat's having dreams over there chasing mice. You're the only person that got killed. No American there was armed. Nobody was trying to blow anything up. No one let set anything on fire. Mind you, for weeks on end before that, though, Agenda Free is a bleeding heart, anti-American, I would say. I don't even know about liberal, just anti-American. But during that entire time, people like Steve Lookner were foaming at the mouth and jerking off in happiness that, these people are getting prosecuted. Mind you, those are fellow Americans who had every right to be there because, again, that's our building. But again, that was the day the Ivory Tower collapsed, is the way I look at it. So, personally, I feel like our entire government is like on sheets of wet paper that one wrong move is going to collapse everything. And people are just trying to hang on to what little they got left. Who, Lookner? Lookner also used to be a writer for I think he was on Seinfeld and Beavis and Butthead. Mind you, I think he was part of a writer group. And to get writing credits on anything, all you got to do is we should say this instead. And all of a sudden you have writing credits. There's probably stuff I have writing credits on and never realized, but I don't know. I've only recently made my IMDb. I think they canned him because he was pushing bullshit. He's definitely fake. I remember watching Tel Aviv get attacked and he was super anti-American about it, even though he's agenda free. Yeah. He has an agenda. His agenda is to push stuff, and I think he makes money off of it. He's one of those people, as I mentioned before, who, if there's a bunch of money, he's definitely the guy who is willing to give up his scruples so he can make something. The word of the day is fearmonger. Yeah. I guess, again, I'm trying to look for a clip or have someone find me the clip and email it to me of him celebrating the American deaths, finding out Americans died. Again, I want to see the... I want to see that for myself so I can repost it and then call him out on his bullshit. He unsubscribed like 3 months ago because he pushes his own BS agenda. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people have. A lot of people have come over here from him. And I think there's a lot more people who watch him that would, if they knew I existed, would come here, right? Because I usually push away like nut jobs these days where I'm like, yeah, I'm not pushing bullshit. Like, here's all the facts. You can make up your own decision. I'm not here to push facts. Well, sometimes I like making fun of people, but it's a different story. A 50-year-old pastor and jiu-jitsu instructor of Hollister, if you guys don't know where Hollister is, they make really weird clothing lines and great four-wheel areas. California. He's behind bars on the staggering $17.5 million bail. $17.5 million! That's a lot. For allegedly sexually abusing at least 4 children in Monterey County. Emmanuel Marchica served as a pastor and delivered sermons at a community gathering center in the Hidden Valley community of San Benito County at the time of arrest. The Monterey Child's Protection and Police, that's a weird way of saying that. The Monterey County Sheriff's Office, with connections to children and exploited children, stuff like that, office received tips about an ongoing sexual abuse matter that involved a child. The investigation conducted interviews with witnesses, and pastor was arrested earlier this month after a rigorous 5-day investigation. July 5th, 2026, Monterey County Sheriff's Office was made aware of allegations involving the ongoing sexual abuse of children. The case was immediately assigned to investigation, who conducted interviews with witnesses, quickly identified several additional victims, the sheriff's office said. According to authorities, Marchica wore many different hats in the past. He ran bakeries in Ferndale and Monterey, owned gyms in Sand City, Seaside, and Prunedale, where he provided physical therapy and massage therapy services. Oh no. Whoa, no, what's up, Ruckus? Marchica is facing several felony charges and accusations detailed a pattern of serious misconduct, encompassing various forms of inappropriate sexual conduct, forced sexual acts, and child molestation. The Monterey County Sheriff's Office urges anyone who may be victimized by Marchica or who has information to come and assist in the investigation and to come forward with contacts. It's millions of dollars, $14 million. His followers are sheep, yes. Not only does he repost Twitter posts, but he reposts, I guess, Iran propaganda as of today. Oh, that was you. Michigan State race. Islamic Marxist candidate running for Michigan Center, backed by AOC, El Sayed, and anti-cop, anti-gun, presumably because he ran around the clock armed protection. Oh, nice. I mean, I think KLW is also a fucking nutcase, so... Lee is more credible. Ugh. That's saying a lot. Is my real name Wolf? I mean, my real name's not that, but my character's name is Wolf, yes. Havoc Report's the show, the character is Wolf. There you go. Don't get me wrong, Lee is hard. I mean, again, Lee and then the other guy that we were talking, JLR, like, I don't really understand how people watch these guys. Like, maybe it's the fear mongering and these people just like bite it hook, line, and sinker and be like, oh yeah, they're telling me the truth. I don't know, man. I don't know why you believe what you believe. And the middle name is Smelly, Ruckus. Yeah, JLR is a creep. Ruckus, weren't you going to donate for me to go hunting web with that or fishing? Gonna go fishing, at least then I'm for damn sure I'm gonna catch something. See, I think public hanging would really, really curve everything. I would become the #1 channel of watching people get hung. Hanged? I think it's hanged. I think hung's like your penis. Like you have a big hanging penis. You were hung. I think with the noose, I think it's still hanged. What about Agenda Free did you miss? Well, apparently, according to people that came into the channel, he was celebrating American deaths. So, no, I think hang's correct. I think hung is, again, like, you're hung like a horse. Unlike you were hanged, which is by your neck and killed. It's like being shocked and electrocuted. Electrocution means you're dead. Right? You don't say, I was working on my light socket and got electrocuted, because that means you were dead. Yeah, it's hanged. Yeah. So many illiterate Americans say hung. It's definitely an IQ test. Yeah, it's hanged. Yes. Are you saying I hang you yesterday? I can hang you yesterday? I would say if you said I was hung yesterday, means that you were looking at my penis. Like, a good example for English would be, that man is hung like a horse, instead of that man was hanged like a horse. Welcome to my English lessons with Wolf. Yeah. I was hanged by my hung penis. There you go. My penis. Well, I didn't learn anything today. I guess there's that. Yeah, the only thing I need to go hunting or fishing is just a license. And, I think I'm going to go pick up 10 pieces of 78-inch extruded aluminum from Home Depot. Oh, yeah, I think the Argentinians are just trying to party and have a good time. Like, unlike the people in Spain, I guess, who are like, F FIFA and Free Palestine now. And I'm like, what is this? You won the game. Just why don't you celebrate for winning, man? I don't understand what the problem is. Like... U.S. missiles struck multiple Iranian cities, including Tabriz, Kabahir, Kanarik, Bandar Mashir, and Bandar Amin Kalamani, following the U.S. Central Command announcement of the attacks. So we did strike a bunch of places again in Iran, and that was as of 2 hours ago. I think a license like $60. Apparently in India and parts of the Middle East, it is a tradition to fully shave your child's head for their first haircut. Like, they shave their hair with like a straight razor too. I don't know what the hell the point of that is. Radio silence from Trump. Right, Trump spoke today. I don't got $60 today. I'm super broke right now, man. Like, I'm in the negatives with my account. Again, I'm my job is this. Like, that's the issue. I don't get no other income. Like, I'm not on disability or Social Security. Like, it's my income. Trying to be. That would be nice. Having only one working limb and it's my left arm doesn't really, doesn't really help anything. But according to the state, I'm not disabled enough. Now, there's people out there getting disability for anxiety. They're disabled enough, though, right? People out there being like, I'm fully disabled. I need a... I could find a glory hole and give out handies for $20 a pop. I don't think I'd want to do that, though. That sounds gross. And stinky. I don't know. Like, I know there are people out there who get it, though. There's people out there who are on full disability for anxiety. J.D. Vance's wife gave birth to a healthy baby boy today. Well, that's great. Woo, kinda. Can we learn scams here? I mean, I could tell you about them. I don't know if I can tell you how to do them, though. I guess if I was going to be a scammer, I would keep that to myself? I don't know. Feet pics, $1,000 a day. You're going to pay me $1,000 a day for a picture of my feet below 80s? Well, all right, man. I guess that's what I got to do. Dude, got those truck payments coming up. Oh, I know where Machinist is with your knife. He ran out of propane. He should have had it done. Hold on. I'll text him right now because of that. You ever get... You should have got an email from him. Hey, I just emailed him. Or I texted him. I saw Flavor Forest, speaking of those people, I saw Flavor Forest has a actual display at a store the other day, which is really nice. He had a full-on display. Nah, nothing since the first batch when I won. What? I'll get on his ass for that, Ruckus. Was that the last one we did? Because I know other people got theirs. So I don't know. I'll ask him what's going on with that. You could also email him if you haven't already done that. You should pay your rent by shoving off your shaved asshole on OnlyFans? Well, that's nice. And you're a 42-year-old man? Wow. I don't think I'm going to do that, but that's good. Here, I'm going to drop his website. You shoot him an email. I text him. I'll jump on his ass too. We will double team him. And I still like getting the stuff out. To me, I feel that, I don't know. I like making sure people got their stuff. You know what I mean? Like if I'm doing a giveaway, it's part of my channel. I want to help keep up with it. So anyways, there's his contact info. I just shoot him an email and bust his balls a little bit. Hey, thank you very much for
4086 donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Let's get some cash rolling for our favorite wolf.
But I just like making sure people are taken care of, that's all. Comrade said he'll send me $100. I sent him feet pics right now. I'll do it. I'm doing it. I'm taking the picture right now. Sending it to a comrade. I'm all about delivering. There they are, comrade. There's 2 of them in there for you. Here, I'll even put the picture up on stream for everybody to prove it. I mean, socks on for this would be weird. I mean, Luckner, again, the problem is that Luckner was celebrating, from what people have told me, the death of Americans, which is what I really have a problem with. Being, 1, an American, and 2, not okay with that. Here, you want to see the feet picture I sent Comrade? Hold on. There you go. That's what I sent him. I guess those are paws, not not feet, but I mean, you can see one of her beans. The beans is beans. Pay up, comrade. She was laying behind me for a while sleeping. So I was like, I'm going to take a picture of your paws. What was that? It was my cat's paws. That's all. It's her 2 front paws because she was laying on the floor on the carpet. Is Beans vocal, my cat? Yeah, she meows a bunch. She yells at us when she wants stuff. That's right. Legend has it, Alex Madura wife had other person's DNA under her fingerprints and now get new trial. Interesting. You're allergic to cats? I'm sorry. We went and got our cat a, and like you could 3D print one of these probably. What's up, hippie? You could probably 3D print one of these things. It's called an ecto groomer. And it's like, it just looks like a wavy plastic saw blade almost, because it's got like little teeth, but it's not sharp. And man, if you have a cat or a dog and they have underhair and you groom, like pet them with that, it takes off all the underhair. And I swear to God, I've removed like 2 full cats of just underhair off of her. But it keeps their hairballs down, and if you have a dog, it keeps them from shedding a bunch. There are times, there are minutes to go where he's making weird faces as he reads shit. Probably stuff he doesn't want to say, right? So like for me, I have, as I mentioned before, when it comes to the news, I have multiple different sources I pull news from. And like some of them are definitely like Iraqi propaganda that pops up on like Twitter and other stuff. This one has like a big wooden handle and like a little thing you could 3D print. Yeah, we're having a chilly night too. Mainly making fun of Luckner because apparently he was making fun of American soldiers dying. So I feel like I have the right now to talk shit about him. But there's certain things like I can read and be like, I know this is bullshit, right? Because I'm an educated human being. Like China Daily. Like someone named China Daily, I'm not going to believe what they say. Geopolitician Prime says they give updates of Iran and Ukraine, but it's very much against the United States when they do. first squawk, they just repeat other stuff people say, so you can kind of see. What'd you send me? Hey, thank you for the 5 coffees. More beanie, more beans. I will send you more beans as beans in a minute. I learned you can actually make a sweater from dog shed hair. That's not a joke. You know, people use it for insulation too. They use animal hair to insulate like kids' toys and other stuff. Comrade, thank you very much for the 5 coffees for the beans, the coffee beans. I could send beans. That's coffee beans. See?
Comrade has just tipped $25. More beans.
That's definitely the most disgusting thing I've heard all day. Yeah, so let me go find the article on that. Family finds toys stuffed with animal hair. Well, that's weird. I just came across something else. Family tradition gives bear stuffed with human hair. Apparently that it's quite common that people were giving teddy bears stuffed with human hair. Family recently discovered that a general tradition family heirloom teddy bear was traditionally stuffed with parents' childhood hair. The revolution sparked significant online debate regarding whether saving human hair and stuffing it into a touching, meaningful generational practice or deeply unhygienic and unsettling concept. Some of the commercial carpet tiles I've worked with were made with yak hair. The hair bear. Priests used to wear hair shirts as punishment because they're itchy. Apparently, a certain type of bunny rabbit, you can dye its hair and constantly make strings as its hair grows. Highly prized rabbit, apparently. Like a long hair, I'm guessing? Some sort of long hair rabbit? Yeah, well, that's what I did with ours. Because she was shedding all over the place. And, like, I feel bad because, like, she'll be shedding. My cat will be shedding, and then, like, she'll look at us and have, like, a tuft of hair in her mouth. I'm like, give me that. What the hell's wrong with you? Then she starts coughing. Cough up hairballs. So instead, though, I just take, you know, a little bit of time and I just pet her and put the brush through her hair. And, like, I know my parents' have 2 giant cats. You could probably get enough hair off of them to fill a pillowcase. Yeah, alpaca, which is cashmere. I mean, alpacas are very, very fluffy, right? Apparently, Olin, some tribes eating human hair is a sign of respect. Well, they had that one reporter they made eat human. Not the hair, but literally just human skin. Yes, Maine Coons are great and big cats. I think if our cat wasn't here and I'd go get another cat, it would be some monster. Some big monster ass-kicking creature. Or a dog. I mean, I know at one point trappers said if I wanted one of their runts of their puppies, I could have one, but I just haven't been able to. Did they feed him a human brain? Is that what happened on that island? Yeah, and I think they told him, like, either you eat this or we're going to kill you. Yeah, that's it. Face to face with cannibalistic sect. Yeah, cannibalistic sect and wherever the hell that was. Again, they were like wearing like human bones on them and stuff too. Jaw bones, all kinds of stuff. Oh, hey, Taz. So pretty much Lookner is spreading Iran propaganda And also celebrating, I guess, according to chat, the deaths of American citizens and American soldiers. So that's what's going on. Tons of grooming. They need a lot of grooming, a lot of petting. You got to get all the extra hair off the Maine Coons. And I think they make a short hair Maine Coon also, but I think they also shred a lot. Very thick hair. Jesus, Laszlo. Oh, that's good to know. Ah, yes. West Bureau Baptist Lookner. So that's what people are saying. I'm pretty much disgusted at the guy. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or buy me a coffee. Those are always the best way, Ruckus. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or buy me a coffee. As long as it's not through Super Chat. Super Chats is the... I'll take it, and I appreciate it, but it's they take a lot of money. Well, not only does he only listen to MSN and MSNBC and CNN, like he was even, I guess, at one point fighting with the AP News. Like someone from the AP News came out and told him he was wrong on Twitter, and he was fighting with them. I'm like, where do you think the AP News, like... It's a channel for white liberal women from Oregon and California. Maybe I should start pulling all of them here. Start going to flyering for people. Watch my show. Between Oregon and California. Start blackbilling people. Is that his argument? Is just no to people? Is that what he says? He just comes out there and he's like, no, it's not true. It's not real. I don't mind humoring ideas with people, you know what I mean? Like, but there's a certain point where I'm just like, yeah, it's dumb. But for the most part, I'm like, oh, I humor people with ideas. Talk about different stuff. If somebody wants to drop my donation links, I appreciate that. My mods, if you can do that. Free agenda and do the opposite he does. We would get all the married unhappy women. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. It's not the worst idea I've heard. But I think there's people out there who like, they want that, or they feel that they need that hard-lined, you know, stance, right? Like, oh, I have to go on here and hear this like super whacked out version. Otherwise, like it's not real, right? He has a big penis, Hellbent. But I think they tried to look for like different news that they feel is the big secret, right? And that's the thing, is all these other people want this, you know, the big hidden agenda that nobody else knows. Well, he did try to copyright strike me once. And that's because I was showing something he said and I was commentating over it. And I sent a thing back to him, telling him to go fuck himself. And then he dropped it because he didn't really have a case. Your two besties in Discord? Let me go see. I did post that, I think it was either Radagasker wanted or Ruckus wanted in the Discord, that Break Barrel 410-22. Oh, look at those two catos. All snuggles into each other. And snuggling on you, too. Those are mushrooms. Those aren't penises. Those are actually quite delicious mushrooms. We get them from the Hot Pot place. Well, and like, I don't mind reporting bad news, and I don't remind, like, if we were reading something, right, and somebody came out there and said American troops got killed, I even said, like, I don't believe that till I see Setcom saying it. Setcom's like, yeah, unfortunately 2 troops got killed, 1 missing, and I think the 3rd guy is now unfortunately died. Because again, unfortunately, even if the truth is bad, it still has to be reported. Like, did Iran fire on some tankers today? Yeah, they hit some oil tankers today too. Goes back and forth. Like, you have to give out everything honestly. Like, there's some stuff I was looking at last night and I asked Marks about it. He's like, oh, yeah, it's AI bullshit. I was like, all right. So that's where certain things aren't reporting on. Well, and I guess even Adam Carolla was talking about COVID today. Speaking of people lying, talking about COVID today about how, you know, it doesn't seem really weirdly serendipitous. So he says he's actually working on it right now. Had to buy a new 100-pound propane tank. His expired. I guess at the 100-pound propane tank, that is a lot of propane. He's like, cock chair. Money? What about money? You sending me money? I like money. AI is Skynet bought me 13 coffees. Jesus Christ, dude. The hell is 13 coffees? I gotta do math. $115? That can't be right. $65. Well, so that's for the fishing license for me plus one other, so I can take other people with me too. Takes a big propane tank to run the forge. There he is. Well, I have all my fishing gear too, which is nice. So I just grab it, and to go fishing is only a 15-minute drive for me. And not like, you know, like dorky fishing, but, you know, pretty substantial fishing. And then if I go over to Flavor Force, where he's at, he's got a really nice river to fish off of. And they go down there and do boating and all kinds of shit. By boating, I mean they do like inner tubing and like kayaking, not motorboating.
ICE Skynet bot has just tipped $65. You better be a legend this time. You know, elk having bum.
I know, right? I was pissed. So not only did I not catch anything, but then he was like, oh, he's going to go get an elk, right? So he promised to go get an elk that is, no, he already got his propane. He's already making it for you. But he used up a shit ton of propane making all those other knives. So it was probably due for the tank to be swapped. He does do custom metal work. He does knife making. He does some machining. Sling blade. I got to catch up with some people's stuff in here. I will not let me do that. I love my camera went funky, and then I started looking off some other direction, and I really need to change how I do my emotes on my character. On a different thing. When I go to input stuff, all of a sudden I look all crazy.
Western civilization has just tipped $3.03. Revelation 3:9.
I don't know what Revelation 3:9 is. Then let me do Samuel, because I put his in really quick. I do like having more chill streams, to be honest. It makes me want to be here longer.
Samuel Bowen 4086 has just tipped $9.99. Samuel Bowen 4086.
Am I all caught up? I'm all caught up. All right. What you need, machine, is to make an arc furnace. I'm not sure how well that's going to work for knife making, though. Did you know they make a 75-ton wood chipper? There's a big old diesel engine on it. I did. I didn't. I just put it in. Was that somebody else? Yeah, I added it. That was AI Skynet, right? Ruckus, that's the same one. I already put it in. It already came up. At least I thought it did. I wish my camera would stop being stupid too. But so Flavor Forest is like, we're going to go out. He's going to go out and get an elk, right? Because he's going to show me up and go show Johnny up. Johnny's another guy who goes hunting. He just went and got a bear in Alaska. He's going to go show us up. He's going to go get an elk, right? His neighbor's going to put it on his land, and all he's going to do is just wait and shoot this elk, right? Go to Trapper Outdoors and talk to him and see if they can make you one. And he told me he's going to go out there and he's going to go get this elk. I was like, all right. No elk. He still hasn't got one himself. I was like, oh, okay. Go to Trapper Outdoors and talk with them. They could probably make you one. They are a full gunsmithing shop. They're a level 7 armory. So they can build damn near anything they want. So tell them what you're looking for. Tell them the caliber. And stuff like that. So they could probably do it for you just fine. But I would hit them up. Tell them Wolf sent you. I need one of you who's a pervert to contact them and ask for Tim and tell him Wolf sent you and that you want an anime gun with big anime boobies on it. Just so we could screw with him. But for a cane gun, he should be able to do just fine. I was thinking like a Cerakoting job, but I'm doing it because he's had a bad week and I want to give him a laugh. For a cane gun, though, I would say they'd probably take a shotgun, a break barrel like 410 maybe, and have it be a break barrel. Because I know it has to be a certain length. And as long as it's over, what, 16 inches, I think you're fine. And so most canes are between like 28 inches to 33 inches. Very accurate long barrel Western. Now, I would say if you want an original one, that might be harder to find. Well, maybe not. .32 caliber cane guns. Interesting. They make also apparently that are air ones that to get the air charged in them, you just put weight on them till it compresses the air and then it fires. Oh, modern cane guns refer to two distinct types of firearms. Legal non-lethal stun canes are highly restricted class 3 firearms. Traditionally, convert cartridge firing walking sticks are strictly regulated as many other weapons, AOWs under the National Firearms Act. Which is stupid. So I guess you can get it as an NFA gun. Would be fine. Buy a zip cane. What about a resin semi-auto rifle pistol grip with anime instead of checking? Surely that would be a non-slip. I don't know. This is mind-blowing. Garadani air rifle? I mean, I guess you could do that if you want, Spake. I have seen a helicopter tree trimmer. I'll put it on since I have a free one. I mean, you could Radagast if that's what you wanted. Did they also use the helicopter tree trimming saw in one of the James Bond movies? Is it? Yeah, the stupid guy that took the helicopter machine gun and spun himself around with it. Yeah. Well, they did. That's what happened in the James Bond movie. They tried to chase him down with them. You're welcome. I don't know if he's going to be able to do the cane gun or not, or he has to go find one or make it black powdered or some damn thing. Well, and they're in Arkansas, so I think they have close to the same gun laws. Thank you. But they could make the head of it like a animal head, like a wolf or whatever, even buy that and then make the rest of the gun. And my thinking is, if I was to build one, the way I would make it work is I would want it to load as I push, like unlock something with my thumb and push down on it, and then have the trigger mechanism. Yeah, they'll probably be able to make you a custom one just fine. As long as he's got time. That's the only other thing they run out of is time. They were doing like a bunch of custom ones for Walther the other day. So I think I'll have fun doing it too. They'll probably ask like what caliber you want and all the other good stuff. Do a 50 caliber. He only has to shoot it once. Even if he doesn't hit the other guy will shit their pants in fear. 22 would be easy. 380 would be easy. 9mm would be easy. Again, a shotgun shell would be easy too. A 410 or a 22, 22, 20, somewhere in there. Helicopter doing line work? I've seen multiple 50 caliber handguns now. Became like a fad for a while. I still want to jam one into a shotgun and see if it works. Not my Benelli. I'd go get something cheap. I don't care if it explodes. And something I can explode without me near it. I mean, I'm guessing the one they want made for their grandfather, they want to look classy. And they do woodwork too. Oh God, you might make me do the woodwork now I'm thinking about it. When I showed him the restoration I did on that shotgun, he was like, oh man, I'm gonna have you redo that for some of mine. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, that took forever. Sanded it all down and stained it and clear coated it, lacquered it. That's my buddy. You want it back? No, you can keep it. I was gonna throw it away. Oh, all right, thanks. Wait. You could make it a 300 blackout and have it suppressed. I mean, why not? Right? Like, you have all that room and might as well put the suppressor on it. Have it just be one 300 blackout in there and have it suppressed. Sawed off RP7 as it came is fine. Yeah, I don't know what they would do for like the action. I would say a pump would be fine, or a brake barrel. You don't have to worry about it. It's just one shot. I don't know how many more shots you're going to need from a cane gun, but Raucous, it gives me something to talk about. Yeah, the problem is though, if it goes too fast, it's a cane gun. It doesn't have any stock. All the recoil goes to your hand and your arm. Again, my way would be you just do a brake barrel, right? You pull up and click it forward, pop around in, close it. As you close it, that racks the hammer back, and then you're good to go. That's how I would build it. I don't know how they're going to build it, but that's how I would build it. Yeah, 410 would be good too. Like, an assault cane. Takes a magazine. Oh, that would be cool. Looks like a cane. You slide open the door and you pop a mag into it. Build it off of an old, what the hell was that thing? M14? Yeah, like the penguin from Batman. 30-06 or bust. Again, that's the recoil to worry about. Enjoy your hot tub time. Well, that's what I'm worried about. Like, that's why I said, like, maybe a 300 blackout or a 9mm 22 or a 410. Something where the recoil's not going to be crazy. I also feel like you're going to want to mitigate it as much as possible. So if you could even have it fire and work like a Barrett, where the barrel compresses into itself, would be nice too. We got to think about the old man's hands here. We got to make sure he's not going to break something when he fires it. You know what would have little flamethrower but still be really effective? Or, sorry, little recoil and still be really effective as a flamethrower. Even though if you're not weak, that's still a lot of pressure on your wrist firing with a 12 gauge with no stock. That's why you go kind of limp wrist or limp arm when you do. You let the body recoil it. You know, try to stop it. You could totally do a flamethrower really easily too. Now that I'm thinking about this. How many 12 gauges? Just one? I had a 180 proof blackout. I was definitely surprised. I don't know what happened to me, but goddamn. Those people are out there about to be surprised with the bubble Everclear they keep passing around. All right, folks. Well, people are taking off for the night, and I've covered all the news. I've probably made Lookner shit his pants in unhappiness. And I'm going to head out for the night. Who doesn't black out after 300 drinks? I don't know. Somebody who's on dialysis 360? I don't know. I mean, you could do it 1022. Probably turn into a cane and suppress it easily. Not a terrible idea. We should get everyone to go to Trappers and hit them up for King. Well, why are people messaging me asking for this? I don't know. I don't know what happened. But can you do it? Can you make it happen? You all have a good night too, Laszlo. Take care, buddy. All right, I'm out of here. You have a good night, everyone. Take care. Hit up Trapper Outdoors for cane guns. Yeah, I'll see you all probably tomorrow, unless I take the day off, but probably won't. I need to make a bunch of money before the 1st, so. Got to be here every night. You have a good night, everyone. Take care. Love you all. Thanks for being here, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye-bye, folks.